the Heisman Trophy. It's more than just a trophy, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're talking about a symbol of like college football greatness, a legacy.
Definitely a legacy.
But you know something? It's almost always given to like an offensive player.
Right.
You know, the quarterbacks, the running backs.
Right.
Defensive players, not so much.
It's true. Yeah. It's been a while, a really long time since we saw a defensive player win the Heisman.
Like how long are we talking?
Last time. All the way back to 1997.
Wow.
When Charles Woodson won it.
Oh, yeah.
Playing for Michigan.
So I bet there was a lot of excitement.
Oh, yeah.
When Travis Hunter, a defensive back for Colorado,
Yeah.
won the Heisman Trophy.
This year.
Just like a couple weeks ago, December 14th.
Crazy.
And get this, he's only 21 years old.
Yeah.
So we've got an article here from Hot New Hip Hop
Oh, cool.
that talks about his win.
Okay.
And you know what it means for him and for the sport.
Yeah. It's pretty incredible.
It really is.
Yeah.
And his acceptance speech, wow.
Oh, yeah.
It was emotional, especially when he talks about his dad,
Okay.
Travis Hunter Sr., who couldn't be there,
Yeah.
you know, to see him win.
Yeah.
And Hunter said, Dad, I love you. For all the struggles you went through, now look at your oldest son. I did it for you.
That's powerful. It's really powerful. The Heisman Trophy, it represents, years of dedication.
Yeah.
And it often involves a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah.
Not just from the player,
Right.
but their families too.
Yeah.
To hear Hunter acknowledge his father's struggles
Right.
and dedicate the win to him,
Yeah.
it really adds another layer, doesn't it?
Totally. And let's talk about the historical significance of this win.
Okay.
Hunter is the first receiver to win the Heisman since Devonta Smith
Oh, wow.
back in 2020.
Okay.
He's also the first defensive back and two-way player
Wow.
to win it since Charles Woodson
Wow.
back in 97.
That's amazing.
And get this. He's the first Colorado player to win it
Oh, wow.
since Rashaan Salam.
Wow.
All the way back in 1994.
Those are some pretty significant milestones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not every day you see a player like Hunter
Right.
who can excel on offense and defense.
Right.
So the term two-way player,
Yeah.
it means exactly that. Someone who can, contribute significantly on both sides of the ball.
Wow. Okay, so explain that.
Sure. So Hunter plays wide receiver on offense
Okay.
and cornerback on defense.
Okay.
So to put this in perspective,
Yeah.
wide receivers, they're responsible for catching passes.
Okay.
While cornerbacks, they're the ones trying to prevent those catches.
Okay, so playing both ways is already pretty rare.
It's pretty rare.
But you mentioned earlier that there's like a bias towards offensive players when it comes
Yeah.
to Heisman voting.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It's really interesting. You see the Heisman voters,
Yeah.
which include, sports journalists, former Heisman winners,
Okay.
they often lean towards quarterbacks
Okay.
and other offensive players
Yeah.
who rack up those flashy stats
Yeah.
like touchdowns and passing yards.
Right.
So there's a perception that offensive players,
Yeah.
they have a more direct impact on the outcome of the game,
I see.
even though a strong defense is just as crucial for winning.
Right, of course. So given all that bias, how did Hunter manage to win? It wasn't even like a landslide.
No.
He got 552 first-place votes.
Okay.
But Ashton Jeanty was right behind him with 309.
Wow.
And this article, it doesn't even tell us who Ashton Jeanty is. Like, what's that about?
Well, the close vote, it suggests that Hunter's performance, it
Yeah.
really resonated with the voters.
Yeah.
It's likely a combination of factors,
Yeah.
His standout performances in those crucial games.
Right.
The fact that he contributed on both sides of the ball.
Right.
And you're right, it is interesting that the article
Yeah.
doesn't mention anything about Ashton Jeanty, the runner-up.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, what's his story?
Yeah.
And what factors might have led to such a close race?
Right.
I guess that's a deep dive for another day.
Okay. I'm adding it to the list. So coming back to Hunter, this article also mentions that he's projected to be like a top 5 pick in the upcoming NFL draft.
Wow.
That's a huge deal, right?
It is. It's a life-changing moment for these players. Being a top 5 pick in the NFL draft, it means you're considered one of the most talented prospects in the country.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of pressure, of course.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
But also incredible rewards.
Right.
We're talking about multi-million-dollar signing bonuses.
Wow.
Becoming the face of a franchise. It's a dream come true for a lot of young athletes.
I can only imagine. And all of this is happening while he's still in college.
It is.
His performance in the Alamo Bowl could have a huge impact on his draft position, I bet.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
The Alamo Bowl is a big stage.
Right.
A chance for Hunter to, showcase his skills in front of NFL scouts and a national audience.
Right.
So a strong performance there could really solidify his position as a top pick.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe even move him up in the draft board.
Yeah.
It's high stakes for him, for sure.
And speaking of the Alamo Bowl, it's a big deal for Colorado, too. Right? It's their first bowl game.
Yeah.
Since Coach Prime, Deion Sanders took over the program.
Yeah.
I bet the energy in San Antonio on December 28th is going to be incredible.
Yeah. Deion Sanders, also known as Coach Prime.
Right.
He's been a real game changer for Colorado football. His arrival has just, breathed new life into the program.
Oh, yeah.
He's brought in top-tier talent like Hunter.
Yeah.
And instilled this winning mentality.
I remember seeing this amazing Instagram post
Oh, yeah.
from the Colorado football team
Okay.
celebrating Hunter's Heisman win.
Oh, wow.
It was a picture of Hunter holding the trophy,
Yeah.
surrounded by his teammates. It was just
Oh,
pure joy and pride.
that's great.
What do you think this win means for the Colorado program as a whole?
I think that picture, it perfectly captures the impact,
Yeah.
It's not just about individual achievement. It's about the collective spirit of the team. And the program as a whole,
Totally.
this Heisman win, it's huge for Colorado.
Yeah.
It puts them back on the national map.
Yeah.
It'll attract top recruits.
Right.
Elevates their program's status. I think we can expect big things from Colorado football in the years to come.
So we've got Travis Hunter, this incredible two-way player,
Yeah.
making history, leading Colorado to a 9-3 record,
Wow.
and potentially becoming a top NFL draft pick.
Yeah.
This is turning into more than just a story about a trophy, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. It makes you wonder, what does this all mean for the future of college football?
Yeah, like what, you think we'll see more two-way players? Like Hunter.
It's definitely a possibility. And that raises some really interesting questions about how we evaluate talent in the sport.
Okay, so unpack that a little. What do you mean?
Well, for decades, college football
Right.
emphasized specialization.
Right.
Players are,
Yeah.
encouraged to focus on mastering one position.
Yeah.
Whether it's quarterback,
Yeah.
receiver,
Totally.
or defensive back.
Yeah.
The thinking is that this narrow focus is the best way to develop those elite level skills,
Right.
especially, for those
Yeah.
aiming for a career in the NFL.
But Hunter's success, challenges that whole idea.
Exactly. Yeah. His Heisman win, it suggests that maybe there's another way, a more holistic approach to developing talent.
Right.
Could we be on the cusp
Yeah.
of seeing a shift
Right.
where versatility and adaptability
Oh, yeah.
are valued just as much as specialized skills?
That's pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
So what could that look like?
Imagine a world where coaches,
Yeah.
instead of pigeonholing athletes
Yeah.
into specific roles,
Right.
they actively nurture their ability to play multiple positions.
Right.
What if instead of saying, you're a receiver, focus on catching the ball,
Right.
they said, let's explore your potential on both sides of the ball?
So we could see more young athletes
Yeah.
developing a wider range of skills.
Yeah.
Becoming more well-rounded players.
Precisely. Yeah. And it's not just about the physical skills. It's about developing, a deeper understanding of the game,
Sure.
having a high football IQ,
Yeah.
being able to, think critically
Right.
and adapt to different situations.
And wouldn't that be a huge asset
Oh, yeah.
for those players
Huge asset.
when they go to the NFL?
Absolutely. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
An NFL team
Yeah.
that has a player
Yeah.
who can shut down
Yeah.
an opponent's best receiver
Right.
and then turn around and score a touchdown on offense.
That's crazy.
That's a game changer.
It's almost like they
Yeah.
become these secret weapons.
Yeah.
These
Right.
versatile players
Yeah.
who can just be deployed,
Yeah.
in different ways depending on the situation.
That's a great way to put it. And it's not just about strategic advantage, for the
Right.
teams,
Yeah.
for the players themselves.
Right.
Developing this versatility
Yeah.
could make them more valuable, more
Yeah.
sought after.
So we're talking about a potential shift
Yeah.
in the way that talent is viewed
Yeah.
and developed
Right.
in college football.
Yeah.
But let's bring this back to Hunter.
Okay.
Do you really think his two-way dominance
Mm-hmm.
is going to translate to the pros?
That's the million-dollar question, right? I mean, the NFL is a different beast.
Yeah.
And the level of play is even higher.
Right.
But Hunter's talent?
Yeah?
It's undeniable.
Oh, yeah?
He's got the athleticism, the instincts,
Yeah.
the drive. If anyone can make it work, it's him.
But will NFL teams even be open to a player wanting to play on both sides of the ball?
Yes.
It's pretty unconventional.
It is unconventional.
Right.
And there's always like a resistance to change.
Yeah.
But Hunter might be so talented
Yeah.
that he forces teams to rethink their approach.
You mean he could actually change the way the game is played at the professional level?
I think that's possible.
Wow.
Yeah. If he proves
he
can excel on both sides of the ball in the NFL.
Yeah.
It could open doors for other versatile athletes.
Right.
It could change the way teams
scout
and develop players.
That'd be pretty amazing.
It would be.
But for now, he's still got college football to focus on.
Right. And speaking of college football,
Yeah.
we can't forget the impact
Right.
that Coach Prime has had on Colorado's program.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
The energy he's brought to the team is undeniable.
Yeah. Deion Sanders is a legend. And he's brought that winning mentality to Colorado. He's not afraid to, challenge the establishment, do things his own way.
It's like he's injected this new level of swagger and confidence into the program.
Exactly. And it's not just talk.
Right.
He's backed it up with results.
Yeah.
Colorado is going to their first bowl game in years.
I know.
And they have a Heisman Trophy winner leading the charge.
It's pretty remarkable.
It's a remarkable turnaround.
It's like watching a sports movie unfold in real time.
It really is.
You've got the legendary coach.
Yeah.
The star quarterback.
Oh. We haven't even talked about Shedder Sanders yet.
Oh, right. Coach Prime's son. He's the quarterback for Colorado.
He is. Yeah, it's a family affair.
Wow.
Yeah. And Shedder, he's a talented player in his own right.
Yeah.
He's learning from the best.
Yeah.
Both his father and Travis Hunter.
Right.
I think the dynamic between those three is fascinating to watch.
So what are the expectations for Colorado heading into the Alamo Bowl? They're facing some tough competition.
Yeah. I mean, the Alamo Bowl is a big stage, and expectations are high, especially, with a Heisman Trophy winner on the team.
Oh, yeah?
It's a chance for Colorado to prove they belong among the nation's elite.
Right.
A strong performance there would send a powerful message.
And it's another opportunity for Hunter to showcase his skills in front of those NFL scouts.
Absolutely. Every game from here on out is a chance for him to raise his draft stock even higher.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting to see how he performs under the pressure.
So we've talked about Hunter's potential impact on the NFL, the influence of Coach Prime, and the excitement around the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah.
But what about the bigger picture? What does Hunter's Heisman win mean for college football as a whole?
I think it's a sign,
that things might be changing, evolving.
Yeah.
Hunter's a disruptor.
Right.
He's challenging the traditional notions of what a football player should be, how they should be developed, and how they should be valued.
He's almost like a symbol of a new era.
I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder what other changes are on the horizon. Will we see more players like Hunter?
Yeah.
More teams embracing versatility.
Yeah.
More Heisman trophies going to two-way players.
It's definitely something to think about.
This deep dive has been so insightful.
Yeah, it has.
I feel like I have a whole new perspective on the game.
Me too. It's incredible how one player's journey can spark such a wide-ranging conversation about the future of the sport.
And we're not even done yet.
I know.
We still have more to discuss. So we've talked about, Hunter's potential impact on the NFL.
The changes he might inspire in college football.
Yeah.
But let's zoom out.
Okay.
Even further for a second.
Okay.
If Hunter keeps defying expectations, could he become like a role model?
Oh, yeah.
For a new generation of players?
I think so.
Could we see more young athletes inspired to develop their skills on both sides of the ball?
Yeah.
Become more versatile,
right?
More well-rounded.
I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hunter's story, it's proof that breaking the mold, challenging the status quo can lead to success.
Right.
He's a living example of what's possible if you dare to be different,
right.
To push beyond the limits of what's considered normal.
It's almost like he's rewriting the rules.
Yeah. In a way, he is.
Right.
And that defiance,
Yeah.
that audacity, it can be incredibly inspiring.
Yeah, especially for young athletes who might be told they need to specialize,
Yeah.
to fit into a certain box.
Yeah, yeah. Hunter's journey, it tells them,
Yeah.
That they can create their own path.
Right.
Forge their own destiny.
That's a powerful message.
It is.
So what would you say is like the most important takeaway from all of this? What's the one thing you want listeners to remember from our deep dive into Travis Hunter's Heisman win?
I think the most important takeaway is this. Don't be afraid to be different.
That's good.
Yeah. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't achieve.
Right.
If you have a passion, a talent,
a
dream that seems unconventional, don't let that stop you.
Right.
Embrace your uniqueness, nurture your versatility, and you might just change the game forever, just like Travis Hunter.
That's a great thought to end on.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
For joining me.
It was my pleasure.
On this deep dive.
Yeah.
It's been an incredible journey.
Yeah, I have.
Exploring all the many layers of this story.
Yeah.
What it means for the future of football and beyond.
It was a privilege, to delve into these fascinating stories and uncover, the deeper meaning.
Right. And who knows what the future holds for Travis Hunter and for the sport. Yeah. The best part is we get to watch it all unfold.